as for me, why I'm at my favorite haunt home away from home, Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park, and it's date night. Valentine's Fear Fest here at Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park. They didn't actually have a Christmas event this year, so this is their first, well, I mean, I guess the Christmas event would have been 2021 anyway, but this is their first haunt of the season in 2022. I believe they are moving forward with the St. Patrick's Day one, but either way, it is an unseasonably warm February night, and other than the fact that the ground is muddy, I couldn't have asked for better weather. It's hit or miss when it seems like I come out here. Sometimes I get the best weather. When I came out here for the main October day, it was one of the hottest days of the October season. So look, I'll take it. It has been miserably cold in the area, so thrilled to come out on a night when it is not cold at all. In fact, it's one of the nicest days in February I think I've ever experienced. So what a night to come out for this weekend for Valentine's Fear Fest at Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park. Now, with Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park, you know, people ask, I've had people ask, they go, what do you're out there all the time, you go out there for every event, and you know, you've covered it, like what's the purpose? Well, because it's different each time. It's new, it's unique, there's new characters, there's new experiences, and this is no exception. With Valentine's Fear Fest this year, they are introducing a new element to the house. We're actually getting a flashlight and walking through it. I believe it's called Date Fright, something about trying to capture ghosts, something like that. And then there's also Cupid's Love Den. I feel like I butchered that. Cupid's Love Nest. It's one of those two, but it's an 18 and up experience. We went in through this last time, but I'm sure it obviously will change for this time. But really looking forward to go inside and checking out the sights and the sounds of Valentine's Fear Fest at Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park. Let's go.
Paper tickets, yeah. I just always get nervous
Okay, we passed through security and we're now in. Big shout out to the security team, who did remember me, by the way, but also for keeping everybody safe. But, you know, it's interesting. From the first time we've come to Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park to current time, the evolution that we've experienced has been pretty incredible. It's cool that they're building things up, and also that they have room for expansion, and really looking forward to what they're going to add in the years to come. See, my favorite photo ops are still here. This area over here is kind of the big untapped resource, and I believe Aiden mentioned during the Halloween event that they are going to be adding a haunt over here, which will really fill out the space. I mean, think about it, like especially during the Halloween event, when you have the house, you have Experiment, you have the trails down there that are 5 separate haunts, and then a haunt over here. Really incredible experience that they could bring together here at Haunted Hills Estate, and I'm really hoping it begins this year.
Are you trying to find the ghost inside? Oh. I've been the bestest boy. What? You want to play?
Oh, I screwed up. Oh, you're too...
rub my belly and tell me I'm a good boy.
My wife will get mad.
What?
My wife will get mad.
She won't know.
Well, you're right. She doesn't watch it.
Put my hand over the camera.
She doesn't watch my videos anyway.
I mean, who does?
No, good point. Hey, good point. Very good point.
Have you been inside Master's Love Den yet?
I did. Yeah, I just got out of there actually.
My name is Arrow, because I am Cupid's pet dog. But I had to stay outside right now because he's inside with a lady.
Oh. Yeah, I saw that. We walked in on that accidentally.
Tinder date, actually.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yes. Really? That's all it takes?
Master Cupid is the Lord of Tinder. Yes. You know why? Because He says on his profile that he's 25.
Ah, you know, that's how you do it.
He's
That's
actually 26.
you know what? Yeah.
You want to take me for a walk? Walk.
Roll over. Good boy.
I'm not testing boys.
No treat. You don't have a treat for
Oh
him?
no, I don't have a treat.
That's unacceptable.
You don't?
Cupid
Yeah.
will have one. Oh, there you go.
Pepper.
You really do have treats.
Yeah, real pepperoni.
I'll give him a treat.
You catch?
Yeah, I'll do that.
There you go.
You don't want me to lick your hand, do you?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of dogs. Sorry.
He's a cat person, isn't he?
He is. He is.
I'm more of a fish person. I love those fish.
That's lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Look.
That's what my grandma says.
All right, well, I need to go, bite my crotch really hard.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I gotta
Chase
go,
that tail.
And then I gotta go take a poop somewhere.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my plan too. All right. Well, let's start out tonight offerings with Date Fright, Ghosts versus Mortals. I believe they're adding a flashlight element to this. Could be very interesting. Very curious to see what they've done with the house. The house always feels new and different, even though it is the same setting. They always change it up to make it new and exciting, and I'm very much looking forward to what they did here.
There's someone that I can talk to.
Bubba's ouch. You ever pull a muscle down there, it just never feels right ever again.
No, every time I feel it, it still doesn't feel
What
right.
is that? What are you holding?
It's a camera.
Why are you cameraing Bubba? Hi! If Bubba on the internet right now, Bubba gonna be famous.
Yes.
Bubba looking for love tonight. Any single girls out there, Bubba need to find some loving. Not from you though.
Why?
Because Bubba don't swing that way. If you do, it's okay. It's 2022. Bubba ain't gonna judge you. It's fine. I was just like the girls, that's all.
I mean, I'm married for 12 years, so at this point, I'll take
12
anything.
years married?
I'll take anything
What
at this
the heck
point.
is your problem? Bubba just got a divorce after 2. Come on now. Dad, go on. You know what you do? You use them for a couple years, then you trade them in for a newer model. That's how it works.
It's like a lease.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
bro.
how did I shouldn't I made a mistake.
Yeah, you done get screwed up, brother. You screwed up.
The blue book value is terrible by now.
All right, tickets.
Yes.
May I have your tickets? What's this newfangled piece of technology you got using? All right, now, if you guys will wait on the porch, we're gonna go over housekeeping, and then the fun begins.
All right.
Aren't you gonna get in trouble for using that the whole time?
I got permission.
Wait, let me take a gander. You like to review haunts?
Yes. Yes, I go to a lot of local ones around the area. Tom was here on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe.
Wait, Tom was here?
Yes.
I'll have to give it a look when I get a chance.
With low ceilings and places where you can trip. Keep your phones in your pockets, no filming unless you got that newfangled technology right there.
Fair enough.
Your little film box. And then, do not touch the actors, they will not touch you. And lastly, let's have some fun! Woo!
Yes, ma'am.
I'm your film. Yo,
Oh, okay, so you're...
bring in like honored guests.
Oh, honored guest? Yes, ma'am.
Very
Oh my god, he's got a PKE.
Right over here. There we are. You just gotta check for any spectral anomalies here. Gotta check for any of the paranormal activities, making sure you're not bringing any spectral entities or demonic entities into our home. Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, we like like to think of ourselves as professional paranormal eliminators. We take that which is troubling you and make it so they trouble you no longer. However, this house is quite infested and we will need your assistance. It is quite simple. You will take this very high-tech piece of equipment. It detects UV anomalies. You will take it and you will detect the anomalies for us so that we may better find them and eradicate them. Take the torch, my dear. Be careful. Very high-tech it is. Now press that button there. Not like that. Like this. Gingerly. And forward you come. And
Oh boy.
A little bit.
Oh boy. Oh, it's muddy.
All right.
Okay, so let's talk the haunt experience, and we'll start with Date Fright. Date Fright was the main house experience, and they had a cool theme in this one where it was kind of battling ghosts. You know, I appreciated when I walked in and the main haunt host was holding a PKE meter. I knew I was in the right place. But with Date Fright, basically the hook is that you're capturing ghosts or finding evidence of ghosts, and you use it via a provided flashlight. So they provide one flashlight to someone in your group. Basically, that person gets picked to lead the group. Unfortunately, the person that was picked to lead our group was what I would call a haunt sprinter. The people that instead of walking through a haunt very slowly and taking it all in, they instead run through the haunted house as fast as they can. So half of the house experience, and you might see some of that in the video, was just the total darkness because the person was running far too quickly through that house. And until the person behind us, because I'm not going to tell anyone how to do their haunts. They can haunt however they like. They can, if they want to run through it, that's fine. If they want to walk real slowly, I tend to walk real slowly through haunts, kind of take it all in, that's fine. But this is one that should have been a more plodding, Scooby-Doo, like 5 people gather around a flashlight experience. That didn't quite happen here, at least initially out of the gate. And with even when she started slowing down, and I was like, and right behind her, still missed out on some of the experiences. So it'd be a more gathered experience, I think, would make it maybe smaller groups perhaps. But I understand how that's tough, given the situation. But I'm just curious if it was a pitch black experience, and then the only thing that you could see, like when you the flashlight's guiding the way, but can you do that individually maybe? Or like one person to a group, then that gets tough. It probably would be long lines if doing it that way. But all in all, I really enjoyed the experience. Thought it was a great time. And really dig the house. Like, 'cause I always dig the house. But I thought they brought a unique element to it. Is there ways that can be improved upon and fleshed out a little bit? Yes. But I really enjoyed my time walking through the house. I dug it. So this is an 18 plus haunted house. Yeah. Strictly 18 plus. Don't ask, don't tell. This is a threat. You are not responsible for any parts sewn onto you tonight. Sorry. So, just so you're aware.
Did you get permission ahead of time to film?
I did.
All right, cool. I'm just double
Yeah, Aiden said it was alright.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
I just don't want you getting in trouble.
No worries.
Alright, so before I send you in, just a heads up, this is the area with offensive humor, raunchy jokes, all that fun stuff. Nothing you wouldn't see on TV, but then again, TV does show a lot sometimes, so we like to mentally prepare you before I just toss you in.
Fair enough. That'll work just fine.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's a lot of fun. A lot
Yeah.
of innuendos. I will come and get you guys here shortly, okay?
Okay.
So the computer submit your own deals.
Absolutely. Yes.
Kick him out, kill him. I want him. I want his head on my man.
Same.
So just like all pieces of great art, this, my friend, is open to interpretation. Men seem to hate it and want it. Women love it. And I think it's a spleen from a cat. Not bad, actually. It's like that new Land, Air, and Sea burger from McDonald's. I want to admit it's good, but it's probably the best damn thing that's ever happened. Bing bong!
Alright, you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, make sure to step around the puddles of white stuff, they'll ruin your shoes.
Okay, fair enough.
Follow Twinkie, she'll lead you in.
Ah, okay. Hello.
I see we have a repeat offender.
Oh, definitely a repeat offender.
Alright. Now you've heard it before, but I'll say it again. My name is Twinkie, and it's because I like to be filled with cream. Welcome to the Love Show. Now we are about to introduce you to Cupid and his love demons, but before we do that, we do want to let you know we are practicing consenting non-consent. That means you're going to see some things you wish you hadn't, but you're going to see them anyway. And we are trained professionals, so please don't try this at home unless that's your preference.
Alright. Alright, Matt. You're getting in front. You got out of it the first time. We're gonna put you.
Welcome to our playground. Have fun, but not too much. You don't want to see what they do with the mess.
Oh. Hello. Ooh.
Still fresh. Glory hole!
Where's the glory? Oh. Hello. What happened to Doug? Hi, Bubba. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, It disoriented me. Oh. I feel like I interrupted something. Sorry.
Oh, maybe a little. You like my head,
I do. Okay, haunt number 2 in the final haunt of the night, Cupid's Love Den. This is an 18+ experience, and I can see situations where that would definitely be for a more adult crowd. But am I wrong here, or maybe is my mind so jaded by the decades of bad and violent and vulgar television and movies that I've watched that I didn't think it was overly over the top, and I would have my kid walk through it. Maybe like there's a couple scenes where it implies something. Maybe that is the too much part. Maybe that's it, but I didn't get anything that was overly like, oh, this is risky. Obviously the opening line, which, was the same opening line from Valentine's Fear Fest. Was it last year? last year. You know, and that is probably the most risky line of the haunt. But beyond that, you know, I don't think there's anything overly over the top beyond the standard haunted house experience. However, I will say that I dug it. It is smaller than the house experience. It did bring some unique elements to it. Not really too much the same, you know, at least not that I remember. I think the endings were definitely different from the last Valentine's to this one. So they always do change it up. You got to give credit where credit's due. You know, with Haunted Hills Estate, they can just say, hey, we're doing a February event, Valentine's Day event. It's Valentine's Day haunt. You like haunts, come out, and it's the same experience. But Haunted Hills Estate doesn't ever rest on their laurels. They always try to find a way to bring new characters to the experience. And they're in character, and they're willing to commit to the act. And, you know, I appreciate that. As someone who goes through haunts, you don't always get someone or a group of people or every person that's in a haunt to truly commit to the part they're playing. It doesn't always work, and it works here at Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park. I always have a great time here. It's always a unique experience, and it's always a great experience. Like, give credit where credit's due. Like, if you're putting on 3 to 4 events a year, which they do, they didn't do a Christmas one this year, but they're doing a Valentine's Day one, you know, putting unique characters out there and retheming the haunts, the characters make it work. So, you know, with haunted events, you know, having characters that really commit, having characters that are unique and different than you see them in any other event, do make it interesting and do make it work. And I feel it works well at Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park. I'm a big fan of this haunt. That's why I always come out and will always come out. Really looking forward to, I missed out this past year on the St. Patrick's Day one. We had like a COVID scare at the house where everybody was kind of like quarantined. But I will not miss out on that one this year. We will be in attendance for the St. Patrick's Day one. So if you do watch the channel and you've watched all my Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park videos, feel free to come stop and say hi. It seems that more often than not, especially here, that I've had more people at this place stop me and say they've watched my videos than any other place I've ever been to. You know, and a couple times, you know, I get stopped at other places, but not as much as it is here. So thank everybody that shows up and they stop by and they say, hey, watch your videos, like you. Everybody's pretty friendly. Everybody, you know, says that they'll, you know, come out and, you know, support the channel or, you know, watch the channel. It means a lot. It really means a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. So thank everybody who stops by. If you want to take a picture with me, I'll happily take a picture with you, even though who am I? But I will happily take a picture with you. But thank everybody that stops by. But yeah, Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park, Cupid's Love Den, Date Fright, really, really cool. Great Valentine's Day events. I always have a good time here. Great date theme. My wife has no interest whatsoever in haunted houses, hates haunted houses, so it is not her bag. So I'm never, I don't think I'll ever get her to a haunted house unless she's really in the right mindset, and she has never been in the right mindset for a haunted house. So I do come here with friends usually, and we always have a great time. Oh, he's up there on the second floor. Wonder if there's a plan to ever expand it to the second floor like that. I was wondering if that was like walkable, you know what I mean? But apparently it is. Well, that'll do it. Valentine's Fear Fest, Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park. Had a great time. Always have a great time at this event. You know, it's just fun. Like, everybody has such a good time. You see the characters, they seem to love, you know, just entertaining people, and just they really go for it. I will fully, I appreciate when characters, scare actors go for it. And I never have had a bad experience coming out to Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park. I always feel it is worth the drive, worth the trip, worth checking out if you haven't experienced it yet. You know, with the only bummer on the date fright was the person that was given the flashlight ran off. They basically ran off, and they were running through the house. Weren't able to catch up with them, unfortunately. So I did miss some of the cool glow-in-the-dark experiences at because it was like a blacklight flashlight. But can't complain. It was very dark in there as opposed to previous years. A lot harder to see, but still a good time overall. And then Cupid's Loved In, you know, I always get tricked out by the 18 and over experience, where it's like, you know, this is for 18 and up. You know, like, there's not anything that's overly, oh my god, I just stepped in a giant puddle of mud. There's not anything overly too bad there. But it's still, all in all, a fun, great experience. I always have a great time here. But that'll wrap it up from Haunted Hills Estate. You can't see it because of the light. Scream Park. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to support me on Patreon like John Bailey did, you can do so. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, not a Haunted Hills Estate, but a Tomwashere t-shirt, you can do so at Spreadshirt, as well as links to my eBay store, Facebook page, Instagram, Clubhouse, and the Pennsylvania Autograph Collectors Association. Links are in the description below. Let me know your thoughts. Did you come out for Valentine's Fear Fest? Seems every time I come out here I run into someone that watches the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. But guys, thank you. Thank you to the person that stopped me and said like, hey, watch the channel. You know, reached out on Instagram. I greatly appreciate it. But guys, thank you so much for watching. From the Haunted Hills Estate Scream Park, Uniontown, Pennsylvania, my name is Tom and I was here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye, everyone.